We're here at Merchant Taylors this afternoon. I've got Dimitri Mascarenhas with us. Dimi, welcome to the club. How have you settled in?
Yeah, it's been great. Look, it's nice to be over here. The sun's shining. It's a bit different to Melbourne at the moment. Look, just pretty excited to get going. Give myself a chance to get to know the lads before the T20 start in a couple of weeks, and yeah, hopefully I can add some value and we can have a good tournament.
Well, you've joined up with the coaching team as our specialist T20 bowling coach. You've been around the squad, as you just said. Have you had much chance to work with them yet?
Yeah, a little bit. So bits and pieces between between innings and at all the breaks and one training day as well. So it's been good, and from first impressions, there's a lot of talent around this squad, and with a lot to come in as well. It's a pretty exciting 2 months ahead.
For sure. We're slap bang in the middle of a red ball campaign. The joys and frustrations of the English summer and a congested schedule mean that you probably won't have a huge amount of time for white ball training. What have you got scheduled in?
Yeah, no, we haven't got a lot, to be honest. The boys finish a 4-day game and should really have a day off and then play the first T20. But we're going to have a training day and get the most out of what we can. And everyone's in the same boat, so look, we just got to make the best of it. We've all known this for a period of time, so it's make the best of it and hopefully make a good start to the tournament, which could be key.
Yeah, absolutely. Dimi, as a player, you've achieved a huge amount. 2 World Cups with England. Obviously, you've played in the IPL, the Big Bash. I think you captained Hampshire to the T20 title yourself. You've experienced all of the big tournaments around the world. What do you make of the Blast as a competition?
Oh, look, it's a great competition. Look, I was lucky enough last year. Again, I was involved with Essex. Look, there's some seriously good teams. The South groups. It's a seriously hard group. I know from years of playing in it and now coaching in it. It's a tough group to get to the top 4. But look, I think with the squad that we've got and the talent we've got, we can definitely make inroads. Look, I love the Blast. Sometimes they come thick and fast, the games. But look, they're very entertaining, and there's some seriously good players out there from all the different counties that enjoy it and want to be a part of it.
You mentioned the talent within our squad, Dimi. You've potentially got a top 4 there of Milan, Sterling, Devilliers, Morgan. That top 4 is going to squeak into most sides around the world, I would have thought. Our biggest frustration, I guess, is, it will be no understatement for me to say this, we've kind of underperformed in T20 since we won it in 2008. What do you put that down to, and how do you think we can turn a corner?
Yeah, it's hard, obviously, because I haven't been here. I've watched from afar. 2020 is one of those games where if you get on a roll, it can go both ways. If you get on a good roll, you can just keep winning, and if you get on a bad roll, it's really hard to get out of that rut. So, possibly that could have been one of the reasons that we haven't really performed. But, it's one of those games where you just got to not think a lot of the time and just go out and express yourself. As you said, we've got some, on paper, we've got an amazing top 4 there, as you said. So, look, it's pretty exciting if 1 or 2 of those can get going, and we got some international class bowlers as well to back them up.
One of those boys I mentioned, AB Devilliers, one of the world's greatest players, he's going to come into the side. What kind of impact do you think he's going to have on the boys around him, especially the youngsters?
Yeah, that's a good question. I was just about to say he can only have a positive impact. Like, obviously on the team as a person himself, but he can, just from the young lads, just watching how he goes about his game, they can only help. They can't not improve. Take bits and pieces which will affect them, and look, they can just grow into some serious players. And I think I know him a little bit, but everyone says he's a great bloke, and he's going to be here for the first 7 games, and he'll give his time, and hopefully the boys can get something from that.
Absolutely. You're obviously very close yourself to Nick Baathists. You spent an awful lot of time with him at Hampshire. Nick's joined us. He's an absolute live wire around the place. He's brightened the place up for sure. What's it like to join back up with him? And I think this is your first time working with Stewie, so you've joined their coaching unit. What's that been like?
Yeah, it's been good. Look, I've known Stu for a very long time. Played against him that many times, can't even count. So it's exciting to be around with him, and hopefully I can learn a lot from him as well. And Skeg, yeah, look, he's one of my best mates. So we played at Hampshire together for 10 years, and we were pretty much inseparable. So it's really exciting to be here with him and learning off each other and have some fun. 2020 is about having fun, so hopefully we can enjoy it as well.
For sure. It all kicks off next Thursday. We're at home to Essex at Lord's. Any expectations, any targets, any objectives, or is it a case of, look, let's make some improvements and take it from there?
I think one of my huge coaching philosophies is just to improve every year. improve every time we want to go out on the field. So if I can come here and make an improvement to the bowling unit specifically, and to the whole group, to the group as a whole as well, I think that's all we can ask for. Because as you said, that we've underperformed for a long time. So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, we can win the final, which we probably can, but as long as we're seeing improvement, I think that's going to be the main thing for us.
Well, I think that's what everybody wants to see. Now, I guess I speak on behalf of every single Middlesex member, every single Middlesex fan, in wishing you all the success in the world. Welcome to the club, Demi, and I hope you have a good time with us.
Yeah, thanks, mate. I really appreciate it, and looking forward to it.